On the Tuesday, January 14 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers tease that Dr. Lee Finnegan suspects Luna's true paternity is being hidden. She starts to investigate, trying not to tip anyone off. Over at the Spencer mansion, Bill asks Luna again to explain how she killed Hollis and Tom. Why is Bill so fixated on this? It's a day full of secrets and intrigue you don't want to miss. Lai and Poppy reappeared after some time off-screen. We thought that in their absence, they were reconnecting and forging a new sisterhood. Unfortunately, just like in the old days, Poppy and Lai returned to arguing. As before, Lee judged Poppy and her poor parenting skills. Something Poppy said also made Lai suspicious about whether Tom really was Luna's father. Lai never ignores any strange vibes, and she starts looking into things. As a doctor, Lai also has access to information that others wouldn't. She approaches lab technician, April, trying to keep her motive hidden. Does April give Lai the answer she is looking for or point her in the right direction? Of course, all this is happening while neither Lee nor Poppy knows that Luna is hiding at Bill's house. Bill tries to be the father figure that Luna never had, and Luna is eternally grateful. However, he asks Luna one more time to relate how she murdered Tom and Hollis. At this point, it's a bit strange. Does Bill not believe Luna's earlier account of the killings? Is he taking notes on how to murder someone? Lai remains cryptic, wanting to get to the heart of the matter. Bill asks Luna to describe how she killed Tom and Hollis. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Soap Spectrum. I am Emily here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. For the Tuesday, January 14 episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, spoilers photos show Steffy getting herself a job and Lee trying to solve a mystery. Suspicions are about to run high at Forrester Creations when Steffy shows up. She's there to get a job and return to the mix. She needs to protect her family's company and can't do that from the sidelines. Steffy needs to play this the exact right way so she doesn't raise too many alarms for Carter and Hope. This will be some Oscar-level acting as she pretends to humble herself and bend to Carter's newfound power. Meanwhile, Lai is back in action at the hospital and working closely with April about a case. They have a suspicious-looking cooler in the room, and what's in it could change things for Lai's family. Lai is looking for answers. Will she soon have them? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal there are 3 must-see moments next week. During the week of January 13, 2025, Lee Finnegan discovers Penelope Poppy Nozawa's secret. Steffy Forrester Finnegan makes a deal with Carter Walton Plus. Steffy introduces Daphne Rose to Ridge Forrester Keep Reading. And let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Lee Finnegan's Proof, B&B spoilers for the week of January 13 reveal that one must-see moment centers on Lai and Poppy. It turns out that Lai discovers the truth about Luna Nozawa's real father. Everyone thought it was Tom Sturr, but nothing was confirmed. Lai does some digging, which might explain the doctor peering into a medical biohazard cooler with lab tech April. Later, Lai explodes at a remorseful Poppy. Lee can't believe that Poppy slept with Jack Finnegan. Now, has Jack known all these years that he is Luna's father? B&B spoilers, Luna Nozawa smitten. Over at Bill Spencer's mansion, Luna will continue being fixated on Will. Luna already got a lot of information about Electra Forrester and Remy Price. So, Electra could be in danger all over again despite Luna not being able to leave the premises. Meanwhile, Luna will continue to eavesdrop on Will and Bill's private conversations. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Steffy Forrester Finnegan's deal. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for the week of January 13 reveal that another must-see moment features Steffy. When Steffy goes to get her job back at Forrester Creations, Hope gets suspicious. However, A sneak peek photo shows a smiling Steffy shaking hands with a frowning Carter. So it sounds like Carter knows he has to keep his word, or it will look really bad to the employees, investors, buyers, and the public. Carter might agree to rehire Steffy, but he could ask someone to keep their eyes on her. B&B spoilers. Daphne Rose's meeting. Fans already know that Steffy is using Daphne to try to get the company back in the Forrester family's hands. Steffy also told Daphne to set her sights on Carter. However, Steffy also introduces Daphne to Ridge Forrester, with no man being able to resist Daphne. Could Ridge find himself tempted right after reuniting with Taylor Hayes? Taylor and Steffy have been so worried about Brooke Logan that they might miss who the real villain is. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most? Share your thoughts in the comment section below. Keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. At the Forrester mansion, Taylor and Ridge wipe each other's faces with napkins as they eat next to Eric. The senior Forrester teases Taylor, asking if she knows her car spent the night there. He tells them he's happy for them. Steffy comes in and says the same thing. She declares that her father did the right thing by dumping Brooke. At Forrester, Carter talks to Brooke about Daphne and her perfume. He's sure they can work out a deal. Brooke doesn't respond, and Hope prompts, "Mom?" Brooke tells Carter she heard what he said. She just can't stop thinking about Ridge. Hope and Carter assure Brooke she has every right to feel upset. Brooke says it's worse than they even know. Ridge has fully committed himself to Taylor. In Lai's office, April the lab tech gives the organ donors that didn't meet the requirements will be donated to local medical schools. One of them belongs to someone she knows, Tom Starr. Poppy walks in as April exits. Lai explains that Tom donated his organs. The remaining donation from Luna's father will be gone by the end of the day. They remark on Tom being generous and Poppy hands over a box of donuts she brought. Lai isn't impressed and Poppy asks why she's putting up the wall again. Lee complains about the way Luna was raised. You turned that girl into a double murderer. At Bill's place, Luna tells him how nice it was to be back in her old room and no longer afraid to close her eyes. Thanks to him, she's out of that awful prison. She toys with her ankle monitor as they go over that she's on house arrest and that no one can know she's there. Luna is just glad to be there with him being so cool to her. I know how lucky I am. Zend arrives at the Forrester mansion and congratulates Ridge and Taylor on getting back together. Steffy announces that today she's putting her plan into action and returning to Forrester Creations. At Bill's place, Luna tells Bill she'll never forgive herself for taking 2 men's lives. She spends every day trying to make up for it, but she can't. She can't stop thinking about Hollis' parents. Bill says it's all because of bad parenting. He'll admit he's fallen short a few times himself. Luna scoffs that he's not like his parents. He calls them a can of vipers and credits himself for climbing out of that. Luna says not everyone can do that. Some need help. Bill says that's why she has him. He understands her in a way that nobody else can. That's why he'll give her a chance at a normal, good life. In Lai's office, Poppy admits she could have been a better mother. Lee complains that she pushed her family away. Poppy says her priorities were out of whack back then. She's beat herself up over it every day. Lee's child is a doctor, hers is a killer. Lay off. What good does it do to bring it up? She muses that the cruelty is the point, isn't it? She says Lee's had it in for her since before Luna killed anyone, so tell me why. Tell me and tell me the truth. Lee says she doesn't trust her. She's never trusted her. Lee goes on about her always putting men first before her own family. Always going after wealthy men. That's why they thought Bill was her father. Poppy says Tom was her father. Lee asks if she's sure about that given how she slept around. Poppy becomes agitated, reminds her sister that Luna's in prison, grabs her donuts, and leaves tearfully after telling Lai never to bring this up again. Once alone, Lee picks up the phone and tells April to bring Tom Starr's liver up to her office. At the Forrester mansion, Zenda wants to know what's going on with Steffy going back to Forrester. The others admit they don't know exactly what she has in mind. They all admire Zenda's latest design, and Taylor assures Ridge it won't be long until he's back running the office. Eric is sure Steffy will work her magic like she always does. At Forrester, Hope muses that Steffy must be happy about her parents being back together. Brooke explains that Donna was the one who updated her. Taylor and Ridge are a couple and nothing can be done about it now. Just then, Steffy walks in. She says they need to talk. She's a shareholder and needs to protect her investment. I'm coming back to Forrester Creations. They all let her know this is the last thing they expected. Steffy admits she felt hurt and betrayed. I still do, and so does my entire family. She's actually shocked that she's there. Hope asks, why the change of heart, Steffy? What's really going on? At Bill's place, Luna vows she won't let him down. She's changed so much for the better. Bill hopes so. Luna tells him he's given her an amazing opportunity and she'll make the most of it. They smile. Luna tells Bill she wants to remember what it was like to be his daughter. It was a dream come true. He reminds her she manufactured that dream. Luna knows, but points out the unspeakable lengths she was willing to go to in order to make it real. She couldn't live with the idea of Tom Starr being her father at the time. In Lai's office, April sets Tom Starr's liver down in a chair and asks the doctor why she wanted it. Lai says it's for research she's been wanting to do for years. They open the box and peek in. In the Forrester living room, Zendi tells Eric and Ridge he's thrilled to be back, but worries he's selling out. They urge him to keep doing what he's doing. Taylor thinks he can help Steffy. Zend asks how he can help her when he doesn't know what her plan is. At Forrester, Steffy tells Hope, Carter, and Brooke she will never feel humiliated walking into that building. Carter points out things are different now. Steffy loves the company. It's more important than her pride. She'll sacrifice anything for it, even her dignity if that's what it takes. She suggests that she be named president and vows they won't have any issues with her. Hope asks why they should trust her. Steffy wants their children to work there one day and for the company to go on for generations. She can help lead Forrester Creations in the right direction. Holding out her hand, she asks, "So what do you say? Do we have a deal?" Bold and Beautiful's Bill stunned viewers by having a cold-blooded killer freed from prison, but the direction this story is heading may prove even more shocking to fans. When we call Luna a cold-blooded killer, we do mean cold. Not only did she murder Tom for wanting to claim her as his daughter, but she offed the affable Hollis and shrugged it off as collateral damage. Worse, she framed her own mother for her dirty work and didn't have a hint of remorse. We can't unsee any of that, but that may be exactly what Bold and Beautiful plans to ask us to do in the not-so-distant future. New Bold and Beautiful spoilers have Bill asking Luna to describe how she killed Tom and Hollis, and we couldn't help but wonder why on earth he'd want to go over the grisly details yet again. If you'll remember, he already went over this with Luna, who asked why he wanted to know. He replied, "You know why," and she complied, which gave us some new flashbacks to the killings that we hadn't seen. But it all left us thinking that while Luna may have known why Bill wanted the details, we sure didn't. The whole thing was kinda cryptic, and not a little creepy. Frankly, Bill knowing the details of how she killed 2 innocent men made it even more bizarre that he had her released from prison. Now that Luna's living at Bill's pad under house arrest, things appear set to take yet another weird turn. First, we have Luna making an apology to Bill. Given she's been portrayed as some kind of sociopath, we'll take that with a grain of salt. But then, as mentioned, we have Bill following that up with more questions about her crimes. So where's it all headed? If our hunch is correct, Bill's going to absorb the details Luna gives him and come up with a way to get her off the hook. Yep, we think Bold and Beautiful is angling to have Bill exonerate Luna by proving that although she intended to commit the crimes, she wasn't actually the one who did the deeds. Someone else killed Tom and Hollis and either let her believe she'd done it or was completely unaware of her intentions or involvement. It feels like a massive stretch, but this is Bold and Beautiful, and therefore it wouldn't be at all surprising. The soap is clearly eyeing more storylines for Luna, given that the preview reveals Jack as her biological father this week, and they've established that Luna is enamored with Will. The character can't be properly involved in plots if she's cowering in Bill's closet or living her life on his upper staircase landing, so the shocking truth is that this is all heading toward exoneration for Luna. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that Steffy Forrester Finnegan introduced Ridge Forrester to her secret weapon. Steffy keeps gushing about how no man can resist Daphne Rose. It should also be noted that Daphne left right when John Finnegan was pulling into the driveway. So let's talk about what could happen when Daphne and Ridge meet. Steffy Forrester Finnegan's secret weapon. B&B spoilers reveal that Steffy has come up with a plan to reverse what Carter Walton has done. Steffy has recruited her pal from Paris, famous perfumier Daphne Rose. At first, it seemed that Daphne would be collecting intel and perhaps gaining Carter's trust. Then, Steffy mentioned the second part of the mission, which is for Daphne to get her paws on Carter. Steffy and Daphne think it will be easy. While Daphne is in LA to help Steffy out, is she really someone who can be trusted? B&B spoilers, Finn's timing. Daphne and Steffy chatted about the takeover at the Cliff House. However, Daphne was already pulling away in her car when Finn pulled up. In fact, Finn asked Steffy whose car was leaving when he came home. It's a bit odd that Steffy did ask Daphne to stay just a few minutes longer to meet her husband. Maybe there's a reason for that. Ridge Forrester charmed. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers reveal that during the week of January 13, 2025, Steffy introduces Daphne to Ridge. Steffy is thrilled that Ridge seems to be over Brooke Logan and rekindling his romance with Taylor Hayes. However, if Daphne is really that irresistible, then Ridge could be entranced by the Parisian perfume princess. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Taylor Hayes and Brooke Logan unite. It would be horrifying to Steffy if her friend put her hooks into Ridge. After all, Ridge is Steffy's father and is off limits. Daphne seems the type of girl that doesn't respect boundaries, though. When Daphne wants something, she takes it. So if Ridge becomes fixated on Daphne, they might even share some sizzling moments. That could force Taylor and Brooke to work together to defeat Daphne. Steffy might also join in, since she's the one who started this mess, by bringing Daphne to lay. Going a bit further, what if Daphne sets her sights on both Ridge and Carter? That could have Hope Logan also joining Steffy, Taylor, and Brooke in stopping Daphne. While feuds are a popular theme in soaps, it would be nice to see all these rivals working together to defeat a common enemy. The Bold and the Beautiful star Sean Kanan and his wife Michelle Kanan are busy promoting their new book, which has received some positive attention with an award. Self-discovery and partnership. On January 10, the B&B star hyped the book and the couple's award via an Instagram post. He teased, "Exciting news." The couple scheduled a very special in-person event, celebrating the release of our relationship book, COBRA Couples. Kanan noted the book received an International Impact Book Award. The event is scheduled for February 8 at the Barnes & Noble store in Palm Beach, California. Kanan noted it would feature a live interview and Q and a session moderated by my television wife, the amazing Kimberlyn Brown. Kanan explained that the event would provide a fantastic opportunity to dive deeper into our book and engage in thought-provoking discussions. The couple's book is the latest in a series of 3 Kanan has released. The pair is currently promoting the newest book, Way of the Cobra Couples. Steffy is back to work, with one condition. She wants to be president of Forrester Creations. Meanwhile, Zendy felt lost about returning to work on The Bold and the Beautiful. He doesn't feel confident about taking the company back. During the January 13th episode, Steffy was determined to return to work. But first, she had to get her job back. She met with Brooke, Carter, and Hope in the executive office. Steffy told them she was still upset and hurt about what they did. However, she would like to work together for the sake of their kids. Steffy asked to become president of SC because she believed she had the connections and experience to positively guide the company into the future. She asked her enemies if they could shake hands. Little do they know that Steffy has an ulterior motive. She wants to use her new position to get the company back. Steffy is confident that it can happen, especially since Daphne Rose is secretly working alongside her. At first glance, Steffy and Daphne seem like the perfect duo, but she really needs Zend working alongside her. He recently went back to working for Forrester Creations. Zend is supposed to offer intel to the Forresters about Hope and Carter's plans. However, he's feeling a little lost lately. Zendy is in the dark about Steffy's plans. He has no clue what she's up to. That's because Steffy hasn't told anyone but her husband Finn about her creative way to take back Forrester Creations. However, her plan could backfire. Daphne might turn out to be a friend she can't trust. Instead, Steffy would have to rely on Zend's intel and expertise to return their family company to its rightful owners. This is the ultimate duo we need. Before he was chewing scenery as Deacon Sharp on The Bold and the Beautiful, Kanan made his mark as A.J. Quartermain on General Hospital. In Port Charles, his long-suffering mother Monica had to put up with his antics and his drinking problem. Despite all that, even after Sonny killed her troubled son in cold blood, Monica loved him. Kanan took to social media to honor his erstwhile mother. I just learned that Leslie Charleson has passed. We played mother and son off and on for years. My deepest condolences to her family. May you rest in peace, Lester. #General Hospital GH Leslie Charleson Monica Quartermain was what Kanan posted on X, formerly Twitter. His words were accompanied by a classic family photo of Kanan as AJ, Charleson as Monica, Stuart Damon as Alan, and Steve Burton as Jason. The fans poured their hearts out with condolences for the soap opera icon. One responded, "So sorry for your loss, I followed her, since she was in love is a many splendored thing, a very talented actress." The show referenced was one of Charleson's early soap roles in which she played Iris Donnelly. The actress also appeared in many TV shows throughout the years, including classics like The Rockford Files and Happy Days. Another fan replied to Kanan's post with the heartfelt, "I'm so sorry" scene. What an absolutely amazing actress. I grew up watching all of you and so enjoyed the Q family scenes. Leslie was always stellar and such a joy to watch. I loved hearing her talk about her animals and GH. She will be greatly missed. General Hospital. A follower who appreciated Kanan's choice of photo responded, "The best pick of all time, loved every scene you and Leslie had throughout your time in the show, she will be forever missed." And a longtime viewer spoke from the heart with the reply, "What an absolute legend. You're so lucky to have worked with her." This one really gutted me. Started watching in junior high when she was having an affair with Rick Weber, and Alan was cheating with Susan Moore. Of course, they name-dropped a couple of characters that haven't been mentioned in quite some time, such as Rick and Susan. Overall, the fans missed Charleson and wanted Kanan to return to GH. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers document that Luda Nozawa returned to the screen with an odd twist. Bill Spencer used his power and position in Los Angeles, California, to transfer Luda's sentence to his home. But Luda's bizarre home confinement was just the opener. The bigger shocker, and one that seasoned soap fans speculated about months ago, is that Leigh Finnegan shouts the seeming truth at her sister. Poppy Nozawa was promiscuous during the period when Luna was born. She wasn't sure who her daughter's father was. But as Leigh and viewers learn, the man Luna murdered, Tom Starr, wasn't the man Poppy had her child with. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Luna Nozawa's crimes remain unchanged. Okay, so Luna didn't kill her father. But she still killed a human being, believing that he was her dad. So her crime remains the same. Plus, she killed Paul Hollis Hollister. Luna did that to keep the secret of Tom's perceived paternity from coming to light, because Hollis read a series of letters Howard's character sent to Poppy through the years. Viewers will need to be told how Luna created the rigged paternity tests, since she didn't know another man was her father. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Jack Finnegan's presence explained. Devoted fans recall that two characters reappeared in the episodes when Tom died: Justin Barber and Jack Finnegan. Justin's return allowed the audience to learn that he reconciled with Bill, but he didn't appear to be linked to Tom's death. If Bill had tapped Justin to help him get Luna out of jail, viewers probably would have been told that by now. Jack's presence at Il Giardino was odd and logical until now. Like Justin, he's a lawyer but wasn't asked to help Luna. However, if he proves to be her father, his life will drastically change, and John Finnegan will realize that his cousin is his sister. It's fair to assume that King's character may use his legal expertise to help his daughter beat her rap or get her away from Bill's home. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Bill Spencer in the thick of it. Bill has a good heart underneath his dollar bill persona. He quickly came to care about Luna and has bonded with her because of what he thinks was a similar childhood experience. Diamond's character will be stunned by the paternal revelation. If it proves true, that development will also give Luna a more preferred father than Tom. That new element could mean that her feelings shift and she accepts Jack as her dad, with Bill's feelings also ones that will need to be considered.